Hello and welcome to The German Guy Reviews. And welcome back, my friends, to not a Kingdom Hearts retrospective, but a Kingdom Hearts idea thingy. When I first played this game, I had the following thought, and maybe some more of you did too, which went something like this. Oh, so they live on this island? That's cool, an island with only kids. But no, I was wrong. Shortly before the Heartless attack, we get a quick view into Sora's room, which is located on another island entirely. And just so you know, Square Enix, we definitely deserve to visit that part of the world at some point. I want to go to Sora's school and brag before the students that I am the chosen savior of all life. Also, what did our mother cook for dinner? What are they eating on Destiny Island? Fish, probably. Also fruit, and oh my god, do they eat papu fruit with their moms and dads? After all, you want your family's fate to be intertwined with yours, don't you? And here comes another night without sleep. But yeah, I forgot about that idea that my little underdeveloped child brain had concocted and enjoyed the best time of my life. Until I remembered over 20 years later, because that's how my mind works. So I'm asking, would my little idea that I haven't given much thought and haven't in 2 decades not improve the entire franchise enormously? Let's take the same scene in Sora's bedroom again. Sora is in his bed, brooding about what Kairi said to him just hours before, about only the two of them going out on the sea. Because he is a ginormous moron who can't take a hint. Now, of course, in my scenario, not Sora's mother would call him for dinner, but say Selfie or something, and the scene would not have much change, would it? But it would have done a ton of positive things for the plot. Think about it, we are in a story that already references another story that has basically the same idea, Peter Pan, kids who look after themselves. Destiny Island could be similar to Traverse Town in that way. Only that it attracts exclusively lost children to its world. Now, of course, you might say, okay, that's all fine and dandy, but how are they being taken care of? Their food, their clothes, their health? Magic. I picture it like this. Destiny Island would be a mute protector, maybe imply that it has some form of world consciousness, like they showed with the ocean in the movie Moana. Or like the town of Silent Hill. But obviously without evil. Far more important than that, imagine how many things suddenly would make sense in the game again. Why Sora and his pals only seem to worry about one another and not their parents. Why they are not going home after another adventure has been completed. Because they don't know them. Also, I just said that Sora's home and that of the other kiddos should be on the island itself. Can you imagine why? Because it would make the way these kids talk about the island and their wish to escape by all means so much more meaningful. And also a lot of scenes later in the game and other games would be much more impactful.
Take a look at this tiny place. To the heart seeking freedom, this island is a prison, surrounded by water.
I have absolutely no idea what you are talking about. Have you even seen the other island? I could drive around in my car the entire day and still not have explored the entire landmass. But you can see what I mean, right? How much these moments would be improved given that context. And let's not forget what it would have done for the dynamic between Sora, Riku and Kairi. They were not only friends fighting over the same girl, they were family. Sweet Home Alabama intensifies. Riku would be their quasi-father, explaining why he has always his entire life been so serious and uptight, because even though the island provides for them, they are still all alone lost children who have to deal with storms and working interpersonal relationships, etc. He had to be the one who had to keep their whole mini-society going. Also giving a good reason why Sora adores him so much, but also feels inferior next to him at the same time. None of this is to say that I think that the way the original story is told is bad. Remember, I am the guy who dedicates 50% of his entire YouTube channel to this game. But there is always room for improvement, and if they ever do a remake of the game in some form, that would be one of those little things I would change in order to make a perfect thing even more perfect. And in this theoretical spin-off, they could do a similar thing like Command & Conquer Red Alert did, and tell all the other possible stories that could have been told. Create a whole new alternate timeline, because Kingdom Hearts isn't complicated enough yet. I mean, heck, they could even build an entire sequel upon that idea alone. After they defeat Ansem, they need to go out into the universe and find their parents. But these are just some random Kingdom Hearts thoughts I had. Until the next video. The German guy out and auf Wiedersehen.